morning. It is 6:55. I just turned 6:56 a.m. I'm on the road again, and the sun is right in my face, so I have my my thing down, and so that's why, there's no way I can put it up. It'd be like, ay, 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 no way. Hang on. So, I know I'm getting obnoxious with this stuff, but, so I apologize, but just don't watch it if you're like, oh my God, there she goes again. But I had some people ask, what am I doing? And then I posted an interview that I did with Dave Mack, and so that'll tell you a lot. And then I just wanted to say, if more people want more help, if you want me to hold your hand a little bit, if you're interested in trying this, being a carnivore, and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing, because I didn't either. I mean, again, you have to forget everything you ever knew, everything. You gotta just, and be a little beginner. So, oh God, this makes me look like shit. I'm not looking at myself. I gotta look at the road. I'm pulling a trailer. In the body work that I do, one of her essentials is be a beginner. Don't think that you know it all. Don't think that, so I want to say the same thing with the carnivore. You gotta be a beginner. You gotta be excited and curious, and give yourself time to truly feel a difference. So, I want to say it's not easy, but then on the other hand, it's very easy. So it's crazy. It just depends on a lot of things. How addicted you are, how disciplined you are. And I'll have to say, I'm gonna make a confession. I cheated yesterday. So driving up, when I get tired, I eat. I think that that's going to give me energy, which, I guess it does in a way. But I was weak. I was almost there, but I was weak, and I had my food with me. There's no excuse, except I'm weak. I wasn't disciplined. I dropped the ball, and I got some of those chocolate, and I seem to go to chocolate. And it's so funny because I thought about a banana. I was like, just get a banana. I mean, that's sugary, but probably not as bad as a chocolate caramel pecan cluster. Now, is it as tasty as a chocolate pecan cluster? Not so much in my mind right now. I mean, but also I hadn't had a banana in so long that it probably would have just done the same thing, and maybe it wouldn't have been as bad. But, and it's just also funny. We think of it as bad. I mean, again, so much of it is mindset too. So, but back to my confession, I had 3, it's those Sanders, they're in the package. So I got that package and I ate 3 of them. I was going to just eat 2, and then I ate 1 more. I shouldn't have eaten that other one. 2 would have been fine. And I told my body, okay, body, here you go. I'm sorry, I'm going to pollute you for a moment. And I just have to say, every time I do something that I'm sorry that I did, I get better at it. I get stronger. I have more conviction of next time you don't need that. Make a better choice. But I ate 3 of them, and then I woke up, and then I it's funny, I was going to give them to my friend that's helping me move, and then I was like, don't do that. That's poisoning him. If you want to poison yourself, that's one thing, but don't. So I threw them away. So if ever I do buy something like that, and I don't, I know I don't need it, it's just a habit, years and years and years of thinking that's the way to go. Oh, look, this is so funny with my eyes darkened out. all you can see is my wrinkly neck and chin. Whatever. So I cheated, and I woke up this morning, and I was like, am I more sore? Am I more tired because of that? Probably. It's all a learning. I learn better and better my body all the time. It's that's my confession. I did it, and I threw them away, and I won't do it again. We'll see how long. But I'm back on track. And I'll probably, and what's so interesting is every time I do put something in my body that it doesn't need, and it takes a lot longer to get out, which you would think, oh, well, in a day or two it should be out. No, it takes like a week. That stuff sticks to you. It's really wicked. We don't realize it. And maybe if I made it myself, maybe if it was just chocolate and sugar, but all the other crap that's in there, I don't know. Every time I've done it, it takes longer to get out. So we'll see. I'll report. I'll let you know how sore I am. We'll see how enthusiastic I am to unload this trailer, if I have the energy like I did before. But that's how you become more intuitive. That's how you wake up to what's truly true for you. What's your body need? Every time you do something your body doesn't need, it'll slap you. So I'll just tell you one story and then I'll shut up. When I started this journey of just eating meat, I had been on meat for a while, and then I was sitting, so I like to just pig out sitting at the computer. You know how we do, watch TV and just shove crap in your mouth and you're not even paying attention. So yeah, that's me. What's the word? Mindless eating. Yeah, man, I've done it. Been there many, many times. So one night I was watching YouTubes and I was like, I want some crackers and peanut butter, because that's when I still had crackers and peanut butter in my cabinet. So this is the beginning of my journey. So I always got good organic peanut butter and good gluten-free or healthy crackers, whatever. All of that is just BS. But so I got me some crackers and I had me some peanut butter, and just that night when I went to bed, I woke up, I threw up. My body was like, because my body had enough time of having that stuff out of my body, and then when I put it back in, my body was like, get this crap out of me. I threw up, and I was just like, oh my God, I am so sorry. And so every time, so it's a journey. That's why I keep saying it's a journey. Every time you wake up, how can I make that? There's no way. Anyway, every time you wake up, every time you do something and then you feel bad, that just helps reinforce us to do better next time, So you just get right back up in the saddle and start again. And that's what's so interesting about the way to eat this way. It's easier to get back on track. And you say, why? It's because it tastes so good. Because meat is so fulfilling. It's nutrient dense. You eat it and you feel good. You're not hungry. You're satiated. It's really just amazing. So yeah, that happened. And then another time, and this is a couple years later. That was a couple years back. So then, since I've been doing this move, I cleaned out I had a liquor cabinet. I just had some old liquor that's been sitting in there, for a long time. And I had a bottle of Kahlua. And I was like, I used to love Kahlua, and I was like, it's that fun sugary drink. I hadn't had any sugar in a long time. So you'll crave sugar. When you get on this and you don't eat sugar, you're going to crave sugar, let me tell you. So I was like, I'll just have a little sip. I want to see what it does. You also experiment. Okay, prove to me that this is going to hurt me, or prove to me that this is good for me, so I got I had just a shot, I had a shot glass, I poured a little Kahlua in a shot glass, and I was just sipping it as I was packing my boxes. Well, so I don't know how many hours passed, or an hour, or I don't know what it was, but probably an hour or two. I was washing dishes and I started to feel dizzy and I started to feel weird, and I was like, oh shit. I knew it was coming, and I've had this before, so I knew something was up, and so I had to go sit on the potty. I pooped and I threw up until it was out. So there you go. I mean, I pooped and threw up. I was sweating. I was dizzy. It was poison. So then you realize that's like being poisoned. I was poisoned by sipping on not even maybe a shot of Kahlua. But you don't know, and then people are going to go, oh, you're silly because I drink all the time. Well, it's because our bodies are they adapt. Our body is so sweet to us. It's like, okay, you're going to keep doing that. Well, I'm going to keep doing the best I can to, help you with that. I don't know. It's interesting. Very interesting. So anyway, that's my story. 7:07. Time to stop. All right. Well, and what I wanted to say is, for those, if you've heard my story and you realize what I'm doing, it's all about eating meat. And if you want me to hold your hand and help you through it, I will. I'd be happy to, because it's a transition from many, many years of thinking we're supposed to have the rainbow on our food, on our plate, rainbow diet or balance. It's all about balance. That's what I hear all the time. Oh, it's just, balance. And I'm like, bullshit. But you don't know, you will never know. I can flap my lips about it for years, but until you try it yourself, you will never know, because it's all about you, baby. It's all about you. So let me know if I can help. All right.